All right, welcome to LearnWire. Today we're going to be looking at keyword discovery. This is a brand new keyword research tool that just hit AppSumo. I do have access to this. I'm actually paying for a monthly price for this keyword research tool, but I wanted to tell you guys about it because you can actually get this for a lifetime deal on AppSumo right now. Right off the bat, what is this keyword research tool? It's doing a little bit different things that most keyword research tools, or I guess none of them that I've seen before, do, which is it gives an ROI, a return on investment keyword measurement. So it's going to tell you not just based off of keyword difficulty, but also takes it a step further and tells you what your ROI for going after that keyword is, which is super, super cool. But we're going to keep scrolling through here. You're welcome to look at all that good stuff right there. But I don't see where they put anything about the founder information. But if we click on this YouTube video real quick, this is from Josh Baczynski. Sorry. Not sure how to pronounce his last name, but this is from Josh, and he's been doing SEO for over 25 years. So he knows a thing or two about keywords, about keyword research and ranking. People are really liking this tool. So you're welcome to watch this. It's definitely a long training. This is a 2-hour training right here, but you're welcome to go check out his YouTube channel to learn more about the products and services that he provides. But we're going to jump right in over to the pricing feature. So you have plan one is $49. You're going to get one user access for all the plans, but you're going to get unlimited keyword idea reports, and then you're going to get 2,000 keyword difficulty scores. So really, the most important part about this is that how many keyword difficulty lookups are you able to do? And you're going to have the 2,000, the 5,000, and the 10,000 right over here. So I can tell you that these are really, really generous. So you just come in at the different price point and plan that is in your budget or what you need it for. But these are all pretty generous for the price point, in my opinion. We can come over here and look at the reviews. Someone over here, they really shouldn't have been reviewing this anyways, because they're saying that they're on the 244 per month. I expected the tool to add more key, blah, blah, blah. So they're on a monthly plan. They shouldn't have been reviewing this over here anyways. I'm not really sure where they're, grading this, because they have monthly plans. I'll show you a little bit about that. And I'm actually on the monthly plan too. I'm going to be only reviewing the keyword discovery tool, which is the one tool inside of their suite of many, many tools. And I'll show you that. And you want to make sure to subscribe to LearnWire, because I'll be doing a full review of their suite because I have access to the entire thing. I'm just waiting to get that review out to you guys. I'm doing some case studies, ranking some content and so forth, so I can do like I normally do with those kind of softwares, which is a nice, robust, honest, truthful review. And a lot of times I like to see where the content ranks. Can I get the content ranking and so forth, right? So that's coming down the pipeline. But today we're talking about only their keyword research tool, which is called Keyword Discovery. So this is actually kind of a flawed it's kind of flawed, because what they're talking about over here about importing keywords into the content to create and so forth, that has nothing to do with the keyword discovery tool. So kind of sticking up for them a little bit, because I know the software already. I've been fooling around with it for the last week, and this really is just not relevant to the keyword research tool. We do have someone over here that's saying that they're loving the keyword research tool. They have purchased 60 something on here. So pretty cool stuff. Let's go check it out. So here's Keyword Spy. You can try keywordspy.com. This is their website, and it does come with a suite of tools. They do have pretty steep pricing, I will say, and that article will be coming out. I mean, that review of their full suite, it will be coming out soon. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And when we get all logged in, we'll go over to the dashboard and we can view our credits, and you can see right over here. So they go based off of like total AI credits, right? So I've used 41,000 and I get, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I get 1 million per month, and I've used 41,000. You get these credits right here. So that's based on like how many articles I'm going to create, because they do have an article generator and so forth as well. That's called the editor over here. But what we're going to be interested in right now, and the only thing I'm reviewing today, is the keyword discovery tool. And you can see right here, I've used 181 keyword difficulty credits. and I have 2,000 per month on my account. So the amount that I'm reviewing right now, it coincides with the plan one at 2,000 keyword difficulty scores, if that makes sense, right? So I'm basically on plan one, but I'm on a monthly plan that pays for, all these other tools as well, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an upfront and being honest with you. Yes, they have monthly plans and they have a lot of tools. Their lifetime deal on AppSumo is only for the keyword discovery tool. That is this one tool right here that we're going to go and look at, right? So I'm going to click in there, and then we're inside of the tool right here. Okay, so here's where you can go, and they have these dials over here. You can say, are you a top level expert in the niche? They do have, let's see, they do have this right here, the question mark. It's going to tell you step one, fill in the difficulty modifiers to the left. Enter in your EMQ, exact match query, or general keywords you want to rank for. The tool will find the most lucrative keywords to rank for based on your starting keyword, and then review the top 20 keyword ROIs and difficulty scores. For further analysis, click next top 20. And then keep going down, right? And they have filters and so forth. I'm going to show you all that. So right over here, if you're a top level expert, that means that if you type in some keywords like, are you already ranking in the top 10 and so forth, I usually would just keep this. Most of the time, you're probably going to have this not checked. Unless you're a really big site, maybe your DA on your site is over 50 and you rank for a lot of keywords, maybe you can toggle that. But that's just going to impact a little bit about the ROIs they give you and the keyword difficulty score. It might be a little bit more generous, or say that it's a little easier to rank for keywords. So you want to be careful with those dials, right? Do you plan on using AI content? This is important. I always use AI content, so I'm always going to toggle that one, right? And then already using powerful site. So if you do have, it doesn't say what the threshold is, but I would say anything from a DA of 40, 50, 60, you might want to check mark that, and it's going to actually bring those difficulty scores. It's going to make it a little bit easier again, right? So just be careful with those toggles. I think most of you, including myself, are going to toggle this one right here because we're going to be using AI content. And what that does, to my understanding, is that it does make it adjusts the keyword difficulty and makes it a little bit more difficult per se. The algorithm is going to just put a little bit slightly higher difficulty level on the keywords because you're using AI content, which in some respects that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and click that. We're going to say start with keywords, start with existing website, or import and analyze keywords in bulk. We can also click that and we can import a file and do that. So they have some really good options there, but it's really straightforward. We're going to start with keywords. We're going to enter our keyword here. I'm going to say, let's just say plumbing in Dallas. Let's say plumbing in Dallas. Let's just do a new keyword. Let's pretend like we're an SEO agency and we're going to try to rank a client's website for plumbing in Dallas. We want to go out and see if we can get some keywords. We can go over here under global. We can go with just United States. In this case, it really would be just United States. But if you're going for a global, like how to lose weight type market or affiliate site, you might want to go with all locations or global. But in this case, we would go with United States. We're going to stick with English and so forth. So now we're going to say get results. It's going to go out, and you can see we've already, I've already done one right over here, and it's work from home, and it will tell you when it's successfully done right there. Right now we're under pending. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, perfect. So we have our successes right over here. I did actually duplicate one right over here. I did also do a plumbing in Denver, but let's go back and look at this first one right over here, plumbing in Dallas. Now, as you can see up here, we have 259 keywords that it found. But going back over here, just to show you like work from home, for example, it found 4,401 keywords available, right? So it just depends on what the seed keyword is. Obviously, this is a way bigger niche market, work from home, versus something like plumbing in Dallas, right? It's going to have less keywords. It's going to be a local keyword for small business and so forth. Look at these Google Ads averages right here. So it's going to give us what the average is. You're going to know what the cost per click for those. And this signifies how much commercial intent and how much money there is in those keywords. So right off the bat, this is the information that's going to give you. Now you can see over here in the lower left, it has me at 241 out of the 2000 keywords. I think I was at 181 before I did those searches. So I'm not, and I haven't clicked any of these keyword difficulties over here, which will take the keyword difficulty credits. I don't know why or how this increased right over here. So that's kind of just something to be aware of. It was interesting because I haven't clicked that since I pulled these reports, but that went up. But let's look at the different things that you get with this keyword tool once you open up the report. So you see how many keywords you have over here. If we wanted to make sure that Dallas is in the keyword, so all 249 have Dallas in them, or actually 249 have Dallas, and so there's 10 keywords in here somewhere that do not have Dallas in them. If we wanted just to focus on TX, 54 have TX in them, right? So that's some just easy ways to filter out what you're looking for right here as far as words. You can open up the modifiers over here at any time. We can hide those. We have these quick filter sets right over here. If you wanted to, we could go and look at like best 3 right over here. So it has any of them that have best in them, it's going to pull those ones up. And then we can go and look at, for example, if we wanted to look at search volume, we could go and put filters on with that as well. Words, a lot of times with, some of the other, like if I was looking at gardening or, make money online or something like that, I would come in here and I would actually go and put a word filter of 5 or 6 words right there. I really like to look at those long tail keywords. So those are going to be some strategies that you would use, and they have a lot of the feature sets that you would expect in a keyword research tool. They do have search intent right here, which is super, super cool if you wanted to only focus on commercial intent type keywords as well. And then right off the bat, they have their own algorithm, which I think makes this tool unique. Definitely what it makes it unique compared to other keyword research tools, because we know that there's dozens upon dozens, even hundreds of keyword research tools on the market. Their unique selling point and differentiation is their keyword ROI. This is going to be the monthly searches divided by the traffic multiplied by the average. So the monthly searches divided by the amount of traffic you can potential, multiplied by the average CPC, and then multiplied by year over year change. So it is a unique mathematical formula based on science that is going to give you the ROIs. And the cool part is that you're going to get all these ROI scores. As you can see, as we go, it's going to give you the highest ROI scores up at the top. And just going to go down from there. So quickly, if you were in this market and you were trying to, it makes sense that these top 3 are off the charts for ROI. It does give you an ROI number, but plumbing, Dallas, Texas, Dallas, plumbing, and plumbing in Dallas. Those are the biggest keywords that would give you the biggest return if you could invest money to try to rank for this. We already know, because they have a lot of search volume, but we already know that this would take thousands of dollars. If you were just trying to get a client, it probably would cost thousands of dollars, and it would take multiple months in order to make a significant impact on trying to rank for those 3 they're going to be very competitive, right? So what you can do next, what you want to do is just click this next top 20, and it's going to, now you can see it says checking difficulty right here. So we're going to see what these difficulty scores are. I think that these should be very difficult keywords right here. So you are going to have to balance a strike between how difficult you want to go after versus the return on investment. Now, if you want to look, use this as a traditional keyword research tool, I'm going to say one of the pitfalls that I kind of don't like really is that it's not giving us a keyword difficulty score right out of the gates. And I would love to see this. We have to check the keyword difficulty scores. And this is what mostly drives other keyword research tools. And I may be stuck in the old way or the common way of dealing with keyword research, but I'm just trying to rank a blog post. And so I may not necessarily need, I guess I may not care as much about the ROI versus my actual chance of ranking for the keyword, right? So that's one, but certainly this is what's going to constitute your keyword difficulty credits right over here. Now, Another kind of thing that's going on, I think that keyword discovery is dealing with an influx of a lot of new customers from AppSumo, which I've seen this with a lot of tools like this, SEO tools. They get hit and slammed hard from the AppSumo deal, and they're not prepared on the back end for it. So it's taking a lot longer time to get these difficulty scores up. This is not, as you can see, I'm talking right now, this is not happening very fast. So, I've just got to be completely honest with you. Like, that part is kind of a downfall, and certainly can be a little annoying when trying to use the tool. Is just the straight sheer speed of the tool is just not quite there right now. I do think that the keyword tool is unique, and I do think that it can offer value, but I would like to see the keyword difficulty scores a lot faster than what we're seeing right now. Or altogether, just do this ahead of time and maybe have your database do a keyword difficulty check on your database once a month or once every even 2 months. I'd be okay with that. Not a whole lot's going to change in maybe 60 days. So you'd only have to update your database or half your database every 30 days. And you would have all the difficulty scores up to date, right? So, but then we'll come over here. It looks like I think that they added this feature because I've been using this for a week. I don't remember seeing the favorites over here. So that's cool. They added the favorites right over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click one for fun. So if we click the favorite button, where does it go? Oh, okay. So it just comes up here to the top. You can click the favorites and then it's going to show up right there. So I think that's really cool. I think this is brand new. Yep. Because they had hidden. I was actually trying to use the hidden feature. So I was like pushing this and hiding a keyword, and then I would try to click the hidden button to show the hidden keywords. So this is brand new. They just added the favorites. I like that. That's really great. But as you can see, we still do not have our keywords right over here. I'm going to go ahead and push the refresh button, and it's still checking those. So we're not getting the difficulty checks right now. So while it's running and doing that, let's go and look at just a couple other things that I really like. I think that we would use is definitely the year over year change. This is looking at the last 6 months. The formula, right, is basically the trend over the last, it says year over year change, but it's looking at the last 6 months versus the previous 6 months. And this is going to be your trend change. So you can actually filter it by that and look at the things that are really, really Dallas, Texas leak detection, right? Not a big keyword, but you definitely, if you wrote an article on that, we've got a 200% increase. That means that there was not traffic, measured traffic, and you could probably rank your blog post very easily for that, right? So you can keep scrolling down. Another cool thing is you could go and say, for example, we don't want to look at anything that has less than 50. I'm going to apply that. I want to look at only commercial intent keywords, or transactional, or informational. Another thing you can do is you can actually export your report over here as well. And then once you have all the difficulty levels, you can click this show difficulty scores only. So I'm going to come back over here and show you one of the reports that I actually had difficulty scores so you can see what it looks like. So you're going to have this difficulty. Once you check a difficulty score, this is what it's going to look like, right? You have all these difficulty scores, and if I wanted to check more, I would just click on next, and it's going to go ahead and start running those as well. But this is what the difficulty right here, and then it's going to give you a final ROI, right? So as you can see, this is kind of makes sense. You have a very difficult score over here for work for home jobs, and initially it had the highest ROI, but then once we ran the difficulty score, we know that the final ROI, it did come down quite a bit because we know how difficult it's going to rank. So you do get a final ROI. I haven't seen another tool that does have this ROI features. I think that's really unique and really cool. But I think that it's kind of hard to, give them a 10 out of 10 right now, currently, when they just don't have the infrastructure in the back end right now to, we should be able to get 20 scores pretty quickly, I would say. It shouldn't take more than 30 seconds to a minute at the most to get these difficulty scores. And it's just not working. It's just not happening, right? So, this basically, if I had to make a call, now I'm going to review the rest of these products over here as well. And I want to go and double check, and none of the difficulty scores have yet come in here as well. So all in all, I think keyword discovery shows a lot of promise. I think it has some unique features to it. I think that the pricing is pretty generous for how many difficulty lookups they're going to give you per month. But the issue is that I'm not able to completely do a full review because I can't get the keyword difficulty checker to work properly for me. It's taking forever. And I think that they do need to make sure that when they come to a market like this, that they have that server and bandwidth and the back end to be able to handle all these new AppSumo customers. So all in all, I can't give this a 10 out of 10. If I had to score it right now, it would probably be around a 6 or a 7 if I'm being completely honest about the tool right now in its current state. I think that if they had the keyword difficulty checker where it was very, very fast, then I would quickly move this up to an 8 or a 9. So that's kind of where I'm at. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with that outcome and what you thought of keyword discovery. There will be a link below if you want to go and check this out. Of course, we also know that with these LTDs, I think that this tool shows a lot of promise. And I already kind of know that they really care about their tool. I have been actually working with the owners of the software behind the scenes. And just because I'm working with the owners behind the scenes, that should also tell you I'm not giving them a 10 out of a 10. It's based on performance and it's based on experience using the tool, right? So the rest of the tools might be amazing, but right now in its current state, keyword discovery, I can only give it about a 7 because it doesn't have, it's having those issues, right? But I do think that this is one of those things with an LTD where this would be a little bit more of an investment. You would invest in the tool, and then they'll get these things. I know that for a fact that they'll get these things worked out and fixed, and this will be a smooth sailing tool. So at the end of the day, I would recommend picking up keyword discovery because these unique keyword tools that hit AppSumo, they fly off the shelf. A lot of people buy them, and that you can use these for a really long time to come, and you just know it's going to get better and better. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this very in-depth review and honest review on keyword discovery. I'll see you in the next video.